Hi, welcome back. So far we've learned what estrogen is and how it communicates with our cells. Today we're going to answer the next logical question. Where does estrogen come from? The answer is more interesting than most people realize. Let's quickly review. Estrogen is a hormone, and hormones are chemical messengers. They travel through the bloodstream and work by binding to receptors. Now let's follow estrogen back to where it's made. Many people assume that estrogen comes only from the ovaries. And that's understandable because the ovaries are the main producers during the reproductive years. But your body actually has several estrogen-producing and estrogen-supporting tissues. The ovaries are the stars of the show during your reproductive years. Inside the ovaries are follicles, and as those follicles mature, specialized cells make estradiol, or E2. That's the strongest and most active estrogen before menopause. Estrogen isn't released at the same level every day. It follows a monthly rhythm. Levels rise as follicles mature. They peak around ovulation and then change again during the rest of the menstrual cycle. These natural fluctuations are part of a healthy cycle. The ovaries don't decide on their own when to make estrogen. The brain and pituitary glands send signals to coordinate the hormone production. Think of it as an ongoing conversation between your brain and your ovaries. The adrenal glands, which sit on top of your kidneys, don't produce much estrogen directly. Instead, they make hormones that can be converted into estrogen in other tissues. This is one of my favorite teaching points because it surprises so many people. Fat tissue isn't just storage. It contains an enzyme called aromatase, and that enzyme helps convert certain hormones, think testosterone, into estrogen. After menopause, this becomes one of the body's most important sources of estrogen. Even your brain can make small amounts of estrogen for its own use. This local production may help support memory, mood, and healthy nerve function. During pregnancy, the placenta takes over as the largest estrogen producer. Estrogen levels increase dramatically to support the developing baby and prepare the mother's body for birth, and then breastfeeding. Estrogen production changes throughout life: childhood, puberty, reproductive years, pregnancy, menopause. Each have their own hormone patterns. Understanding these transitions helps explain why your body changes over time. Menopause doesn't happen overnight. As the ovaries run out of follicles, estrogen production gradually declines. This is why symptoms often begin during perimenopause, years before periods stop completely. A common myth is that menopause means you have no estrogen, and this is just simply not true. Your ovaries produce much less, but fat tissue, adrenal hormones, and local tissue production continue to contribute smaller amounts. This is one reason menopause looks differently for every woman. Genetics, body composition, overall health, medications, and lifestyle all influence how much estrogen is available and how your body responds. Understanding where estrogen comes from helps us make sense of so many topics we'll cover later, including menopause, body composition, vaginal health, bone health, and hormone therapy. If you remember only one thing from today's lesson, remember this: your body's estrogen production changes throughout life. The source shifts, but your body continues working to support itself. Our key takeaways are simple. Estrogen comes from more than one place. The ovaries are the primary source before menopause, and after menopause, other tissues become increasingly important. Now that we know where estrogen comes from, we're ready to meet the three major forms of estrogen: estradiol, estrone, and estriol. Understanding the differences between them will make every future discussion about hormones much clearer. In the meantime, stay beautiful and be well, and thanks for joining.